So, boys and girls, welcome back. So, I just want to touch on some few things in case you know it's for clarifications. So, what you're going to do, so even though it says repeat line every day, so your whole poem is not going to consist of these two lines. What you're going to do for each poem is, if you're going to talk about, for example, here, this is why this portion was very important. So, if I talked about how I'm going to do best at school for this first section of my poem, that is going to start with do best every day. And now I'm going to talk about how I do best at school. So maybe if I said here, if I wanted to incorporate a text box and I was going to put when I take my test, when I take challenging tests, do my best every day. When I take a test, when things get rough, there's a thing I say, right? And then again, I do my best every day. And if I want to talk about when I playing sports, right? When I have a game, right? So I'm gonna put when I put it have a game. And now I'm gonna repeat this line here, right? So we're gonna repeat the third line. So we're gonna insert a text box here. And then we're gonna repeat our line when things get tough, right? And then here I'm gonna repeat again my I'm gonna repeat again the first line and then my third line. So if I want to talk about here, where's another thing I talked about? I said about taking a test, or since we already kind of talked about taking a test, we're gonna be here. We're gonna start off. I do my best every day, and it's my best. Sorry, make sure I put my. Okay, you're gonna do my best every day. And you're going to say, if you want to say not take a test, but when you have a hard day, when you have a hard day at school, or if you want to talk about you have a hard day, um, just clean it. You have to clean up, right? When I have to do complete your what? Chores. And then you're going to copy again your repeated line 3. And good thing for copy and paste, you guys, so you don't have to keep typing those things up, right? So we have our line here. And then lastly, we're going to do our last text box, and you're going to have your last thing. So the last thing I talked about was what? Poetry on my list, writing poetry, right? So I said I do my best every day, and I'm going to talk about writing my pieces of poetry. And then I'm going to end it with my last line. When things get tough, there's a thing to say. And boys and girls, that is it. So you have your poem. And it's probably, if you have more lines, that's perfect, because you want to have as much as you want. This is just a model. So good. So you just think about that model. You think about what goes along with your model. Your 1 and 3 should match. And then how you can think about this model. How can you apply that to every day? Okay, so do great. I cannot wait to read these villanelles. I know they're going to be great. All right, bye until next time.